If he wants to
It's time for Dents and Dreams, a painless dent repair podcast focusing on how you can use the fruits of this wonderful trade we call PDR to achieve your wildest dreams. I'm John Bideen, your friendly neighborhood dent reaper and host of Dents and Dreams. Now, let's get started.
Let's get started indeed. Oh, what a special Dents and Dreams it is. We got none other than Clif Rameden from the Siberian tundra of Rugby, North Dakota.
You are right there with me too.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. It's pretty cold here in good old Minnesota as well. So you're going to have the dulcet tones and long O's of the North here, and then we got a Golden Mike Award winner just to help us carry it through. I mean, I don't know how you win a Gold Mike after 2 episodes, but son of a gun, we'll take it. Alex Coukoulis, Dent Dave, Arizona Paintless Dent Repair. What up?
How you doing?
I don't know how you win a golden mic and end up on this shit show with us.
Yeah, it had to have been 4 episodes. And, I yelled at you when we won the award. I did it,
Hey, I'm proud of you, happy for you. No, you've done a great job on that. It's been a that 200 episodes of Dent Digest, and it's had several iterations with just Ryan at first himself, and then he added Manny, and then you took over for Manny when he pursued other things, and it's been a damn good, the most consistent podcast in the history of PDR.
Ryan's
it's always good.
Yeah. I just get it. I did it because I get to hang out with Ryan for an hour once a week or every other week. And
fun, I mean, it is the fun part of doing the podcast when you just get to hang out and have a damn good time with guys.
I got stuck with John, so I drew the short straw. But anyway, some of us.
Yeah, well,
if I wasn't with Ryan, I'd want to be with John.
Jeez, at least. Speaking of podcasts, we got Nick Priest from Smash Masters.
What's
and we got
Nick?
Another Golden Mike Award winner, Andy Patrick, in the house.
Andy.
Ginger Bros. What's up, Andy? Man, I went to Andy's toy drive in Nashville last week. What a friggin' blast, dude. So much fun.
Oh, that's always fun. I hated missing it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you hated it so much, Clif. Clif, where were you? Why couldn't you be there?
I was in Belize. On the beach.
Pork. Everybody take a sip of sadness for poor Cliff. He was in tropical weather while we were donating to the children.
Did you guys fix any dents?
No. It's not that kind of party. We bring toys and we donated a set of the new tools, the 3Ds and the Kratos tools, and
nice.
He raffles those off, and that money goes to charity as well. So
yeah, there's a certain charity that the money goes to off the raffle tools. That's I can't remember what it's called, but it's an awesome charity.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You said you were invited, Alex.
I never got no invite.
Oh, drama of the PDR podcast circuit.
Where's
partied enough for every. Oh, I don't believe it.
I bet he did.
It goes to the Dixon Health Center.
Yeah, I knew it was a good. Yeah.
There's a blast from the past. Good old Chris Dale. Rapid PDR right out of New York. Forget about it.
What's happening, Chris?
Gotta love it. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see Chris down at MTE. Chris, you gonna be at MTE, buddy?
He's told me otherwise, but things can change. Okay.
Well, I wasn't there last year, so if you can't make it, I understand.
Yeah. Oh, dang it. These comments are moving too fast. Andy says, whatever, Mr. Too Cool to hang out with little old me, Alex. Yeah, the drama's getting thick now.
Hey,
Dent Digest,
Dent
Digest, and Ginger Bros are the new CNN and Fox of the PDR podcast community. They're forever fighting. This could be interesting.
That's not true.
What are we, John? CBS, the CBS Noon Show?
Andy's,
we're the basic.
it's kind of like CNN against Fox.
Uh-huh. We're the what's that basic cable?
I'm just kidding.
We're the public access show.
Here on TBS, this edition of Sesame Street.
I think you're like the Jerry Springer.
Yeah. I drink.
We're like the Jerry Springer. It's not even a fucking note, so we're really at the bottom of the barrel.
Oh, yeah. We're 6 minutes in. It's already devolved to this. This is going to be a great show. Great show. I'm excited. Oh, man.
Andy's super cool, man. I love Andy.
Oh, yeah. Gotta.
Andy's awesome. Andy, Brandon.
I find out Brandon's a hunter, so I gotta like him,
Oh yeah. Yeah, you guys, you should probably be on their show. 88% of the time they're like, so what do you do when you're not pushing dents? Hunting. Everybody's hunting.
I'm gonna be in Mexico for 10 days hunting mule deer before MTE.
Okay. Have you ever done elk hunting in New Mexico?
Yeah, I've done elk hunting in Arizona. I've gotten drawn 3 times.
Oh shit! I heard it's awesome down there.
Yeah, that's what these are. These are big elk horns.
Oh wow!
Oh shit! Yeah.
Okay, for the first time in PDR podcast history, can you give us an example of an elk call?
I can if you give me a minute. I can.
Yeah, let's see if you can call them in. We don't have enough viewers right now, and I'm thinking if you did that, it would really jump it up a notch. We could call in the Dent guys.
My wife's gonna be like, "What the fuck? What are you doing?"
He'll be getting summoned to bed.
This is a cow call. Let me see if it sounds good. The female elk. Hold on.
Does that work?
Yeah, dude. They'll get bulls like they'll either come in to, get some. It's for like archery. So you're during the mating season. And that's how, like, if you're around elk, that's like you'll hear that when you're camping.
That pulls for the elk, huh?
Yeah.
That's how you get them.
Big bull. Or you could bugle, but it's super loud. I don't think I should do it.
No,
I'd have to get into my closet and get the bugle.
Yeah, let's why don't you just leave your bugle in the closet, bud?
It is. That's what it's called. It's a bugle.
All right, stand in the closet tonight here on Dents and Dreams. I don't. This is the problem. I have too much fun talking to you fuckers.
You think I get
point? Go ahead.
You think I could talk about dents? I could talk like weeks about hunting.
I'm aware. I'm aware. I have forgotten more about hunting than most people
like
know.
Literally,
from talking to you.
You just did the female bugle. My freaking puppy German Shepherd Belgian Malinois is humping the couch right now. You called him in.
Bro, get up.
Damn it, Brogan. Get up there.
Dang.
Oh, snap. So yeah, there was a point to the show. That the reason we were getting together today was not just to drink beer and talk shit. We were going to talk about the new tools that we came out with.
Black Friday.
Black Friday sales starts today, and man, just couldn't be more excited. Couldn't be more excited to what up, Dave Detloff? Get these tools in people's hands. Get these tools in tech.
There's a guy that might even know something about one of the new tools that's going to be unveiled here.
Oh, he won.
Yeah.
He won the 3Ds at Andy.
Yeah, he did.
He put all of his tickets into that bucket. He's like, I don't care about anything else. I want to win the 3Ds.
Oh shit! Speaking of that, I got to Venmo him some money. God dang it!
What up, Brian?
Yeah. He's like, speaking of Shuddy, we were just talking about you.
Shuddy.
Were your ears ringing because we were talking about you, Shuddy, or was it the bugle? Was it
The cow out call?
was it the alcohol? Snap. Love it. So yeah, let's just start with the 3Ds. I guess we'll go in order of seniority, not looks. I devised this. I'm using the VIP carbon fiber window guard to try to show the profile of this tool. It's very hard to see.
Make yourself.
It's hard to take pictures of it
on video. Yeah, it's really tough to do.
Take us out of it, so it's a big screen.
Yeah, it's like block us out.
We're gonna do it like this.
Yeah, that's why Alex. That's why he's the golden.
That's the golden
winner.
mic experience. That's what you get for hanging out with Shuddy. So
Yep.
So these edges, you can. They're both pushing surfaces, and you can side load with that,
and they're equal sides. So either way, it's
the same on each side.
Yep.
So you can side load with this edge and or this edge, and then you finish with this beautiful sharp tip. And dude, I've been doing these Malibus. They're all driver's ed cars, and they're just fucking smashed to shit. They're terrible. They're smashed. And I rolled like a 4-inch crease out of that thing in no time flat with this bad boy. It was amazing. It was actually had the new end game handle on it from Anson.
I feel like you could drag a lot of metal, like move a lot of metal by dragging with that tool.
Well, you can go down in a door. You can work a crease. It pushes soft and finishes clean.
Yeah, super clean. It is nuts. Yeah. And
how does the sharp tip push on it? It looks money.
It's super sharp. It comes in at like a little bit of a different angle. It takes a second to get used to, but I mean it's super sharp, so it's super accurate. And you gotta have the touch, which anybody watching this show, if you're this big of a nerd into PDR, you probably have the touch. If they're watching this show, they know what I'm saying when I say that. And yeah, it's super accurate. But yeah, I mean, it's if it's your first day, probably wait on this tool. This is not your little Tykes fucking PDR tool. Don't buy this one first. I would call it an advanced tool. And yeah,
hey,
it seems like every time me and Clif talk, he's got an idea that kind of goes in that realm where I shouldn't say that. A lot of the stuff we've talked about, there's Hell's Angels push super clean, super easy.
Is it?
There's a lot of tools like that, but also he's got some ideas that, man, oh man,
that's a good
turned
tool.
out awesome. Yeah.
Does that sharp
What do you
tip,
think?
Does it push like a MT rod?
I mean, if
as
you
sharp
were
as an MT rod,
If you do a direct push with the top, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. If you were pushing like a top panel,
Actually, my first use of it when I got them, I was working on hail and I had to use one, so I threw the inline Gorilla Grip on it. I had to push a dent that was close to me.
Yeah.
And I did direct pushing with it, just top of it, the tip.
Man, I think that's awesome to like roll a crease out or drag metal and then have your sharp tip right there to just finish it.
Top body lines.
Yeah.
If you load that and put a little leverage into it and then push and roll your hand into it, it'll push that body line out soft, and then you can back it up a little bit and you watch it how it rolls into it and where it's going to finish, and that's where you apply your pressure. So if you want to finish with the tip, you let it roll into it and then just kind of put a little pressure in there, and that'll finish it with the tip.
Dude, that's a money tool.
Yep. Yeah, it is a beautiful thing. And Clif describes it way better than me. But just I've been loving it, and you got to use it today for
Dave Detloff, 3Ds are fire.
Yeah.
He's our guy that's got to use them before anybody.
Yeah. Well, he won them at Andy's. So
how'd you come up with that tool? Like, or how did you guys come up with the idea of that tool?
Oh, I was bonfire and drunk.
Yeah.
If you really,
when you combine Coors Light and Busch Light, you get interesting ideas and a lot of shit talking and
that's the honest to God truth.
That's how it went down. Well, how did the Kratos come to be, Alex? How did that happen?
Man, I've been thinking of a door tool since 2020, and same exact thing. Just hanging out with John, freaking drinking Coors Light. It came to life. I didn't even know you were gonna make it. One day you just showed me a video, and I'm like, no way. And I was like, super pumped.
I told you, I said when I go to A1, I'm gonna have them put one of these bad boys together.
A lot of people say a lot of things,
If you tell John, it will come.
Yeah,
that's what I found out.
I've wanted a tool like that since 2020, since the Corollas changed their whole body, because the body line is like 3 inches, or the brace of the body line is like 3 inches lower than the body line, but it's wide open. Like you can get a good tool in there, so you just gotta like kick it back up.
Yeah, you got to show up, like tip it forward so you can see the thickness of the head of it. Like, there you go.
I mean, she's a thick girl, dude. I mean,
yeah,
this ain't your average
super round. It pushes really clean.
Yeah,
it pushes clean. You can
light beer design.
if
you put a couple pieces of tape on it, it won't push through it. That's what I've noticed. And
there's just more surface area to that push, so you're not gonna have those kind of issues.
I really like the bare metal push, like working bare metal, no tape, and that's why I wanted that tool. But the texture it does create comes out, like you can buff it out really easy.
Yeah.
Well, it gives a soft texture.
Yeah, it's a very soft texture. Like
you don't get those
very manageable.
Yep, you don't get those micro pick marks that you got to sand out or whatever. Those real sharp ones.
Yeah.
In a way, the way I was trained, we always had, everything was always soft. That's why, I revert more to the Angel versus the original Dent Reaper. Just because I prefer the blade or the softer push versus, the super sharp in a lot of situations.
Well, if you think about it, like a metal ball, you're pushing with that, it's going to push a small area. It's going to be like a sharper push, but you have more surface area, so it's not as aggressive.
Well, and it finds the center a lot easier too. Yeah. Like when you put it on there, you're not just trying to pinpoint that area. If you lay that whole round on there, it just pushes everything up around. And you do a light tap down around it like a deep dent, go in, and now you got a soft dent, a couple pushes, and done.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing if you know how to do it.
Yes, sir. It's a beautiful thing. You
I,
know what else is
I
beautiful?
will be buying them damn things.
Yeah,
my closest follower is here, guys. It's Jeff Hughes. Everybody say hi to Jeff.
Jeff is awesome. Man. He's
Jeff,
in Arizona.
what's going on, buddy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jeff is an awesome guy.
How's Yuma or not Yuma? Havasu.
Havasu.
I think he's in Havasu, Arizona.
Lake Havasu.
That's a. If you guys ever come back to Arizona, John, you need to go to Havasu.
I've heard Lake Havasu is a party.
Yeah,
It is.
It is a blast. Don't they have like boat races on there too in the summertime?
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, there's $1 million boats on that lake. It's an awesome lake. They have a bar that you could drive up to in your boat, beach your boat, go to the bar. I think it's like the Pirates Cove.
Bring my fucking 25 horse Edinburgh 1972 edition down there and show them fuckers up.
Is that a drag boat?
He said getting chilly. It was 72 today.
Oh my god. I was driving.
It's 72 where I'm at, and I'm in a sweater.
Yeah, we had a high of 29 today.
Wow.
We had a high of 9 today. It was
Where do you live?
Below North Dakota.
Oh my gosh.
And he's way up there, dude. You could probably spit into Canada from his house if you really wanted to.
Dude, my sister married a Canadian, and she FaceTimed me when it was like -20 where she house is. I was like, how are you doing that? Like, you're a desert girl.
What up with Chelsea?
Adam Jones. How's a new puppy, Adam? Got him on the beach all the time.
Yeah,
I love it.
Super good looking lab, right?
Oh yeah.
What the heck? Andy thinks he's
Corey says it's too hot in Arizona. I met up
Andy
with
thinks
him.
he's Shane Jacks correcting Corey's English. That's interesting. You get one Golden Mike Award, and now you're
I would never correct your English or your spelling, Corey. I would never do it.
I can't even spell correct or spelling, so leave me out.
Schmidt says you can keep the 9, he'll keep the 70s. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
you know what
you.
though? When you guys have it like whatever, 100 and 110, 100 like crazy hot, I would melt. I would be a puddle.
And 92% humidity. Well, Alex don't have that. It's a dry heat there.
Dude,
that's
but
different.
People that are used to humidity, they come here, they feel like they can't breathe when they get off the airplane. If they come in the summertime.
I didn't notice that in like Nevada and down in Arizona. Like it was different than the humidity. Yeah. The humidity is like going into Florida and like Texas and Missouri and down in that area when it has the high humidity. That's what takes your breath away.
I can't do it. It doesn't take my breath away, but like I just look like I jumped in a pool. I remember I went.
Well, yeah. If you try to work on something, like you're literally wiping more sweat off than you are working. Like if you touch anything with your arms, it literally bakes on there. You got to use glass cleaner to wipe sweat off.
Yeah.
See, Andy brought it back around. He can't spell, but he can run a business like a boss. Always finding a way to bring it around to complimenting people. That's how you win the Golden Mike. Like
Andy's a little sleeper.
Yeah. No, I love it. Andy's good shit. You gotta love him. Gotta love him.
Andy's awesome.
Andy.
So guys, I'm thinking about putting together like some sets for the Reaper. I want to do like a run and gun route guy set. Like, what should how many tools do you think you need in a good route guy set?
The Hells Angels. At least the yellow one.
That's got to be okay, maybe
at least the yellow, the small one, because I use them in the front of hoods all the time. and the side.
Well, and I just fixed it. I fixed the door dent through the handle with Hales Angels.
Yeah,
the yellow one.
I told you the other week I was putting it through the quarter panel because just the bend was good. You know, the handle's a little awkward. You got to figure what one, but I really like the push of that tool. So that's a favorite.
The Kratos would definitely be one. Especially for like somebody getting into it, just getting into it. It's super forgiving. I haven't even got to use it yet, but just by seeing it, super forgiving. You're not going to get yourself in a really bad situation if you're smart with it. So that would definitely be one.
You can. It has a lot of torque, man. I mean, there's no bend in that, so you can.
Oh yeah, really, but you're pushing a lot cleaner, so you can kind of backtrack yourself a little easier too.
Oh yeah.
Versus a sharp tip. If you got a sharp tip with a lot of torque, like
Reaper rod. If you you put the same torque
has a lot of
on that as you put on this, you'd be in serious trouble if you crank that at the same rate. But
so I think that definitely would be one.
For sure. Mm-hmm. I think your original Reaper's one. The medium-sized one.
Yeah. Little red.
Yeah. Is that not the small one, the medium one?
Yeah. The small one, the baby blue. So you got 29, 23, and 17, I believe.
23.
Mm-hmm. And then I think
a chameleon needs to be in it.
Yeah, I think
that's not a Reaper.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's whatever. It's in the same. It's in the family, bud. And it doesn't have to be like somebody commented, what about whale tails or brace tools? I mean, we'll have the chameleons. Those can get into some braces. I do have the
the yellow Hell's Angels is that's a route tech tool. Like, it's not just a Hell Guy tool.
Yeah.
The smallest one it's money, dude.
No, well, even the longer ones, you go down into those bridge fenders and stuff like that, and it has that angle. You can. I just did a vehicle I was working on today, Toyota Tacoma, and very front of the fender, I used the gray one to get down towards the bottom.
Dude, I was talking to Corey Nichols one day, and he was like, "You don't have those Hell's Angels?" And I think he thought I was the dumbest dent guy he's ever talked to. And I was like, "I gotta buy them." And
thanks, Corey.
He was right.
I owe you one again, cowboy.
Corey,
dude, they push like a dream. They do
like butter. That's
the handle's awesome.
That's more Busch Light than it is Coors Light. You got to give Clif the props on that.
Oh,
it's a relatively okay tool.
Can it at least be Keystone Light?
No.
Busch Light.
No.
I haven't had that stuff since high school, man.
It's not bad. If you were out of Coors Light, I mean.
Well, Coors Light ain't bad if you're out of Busch Light. So I mean,
Busch Light's like
I've been on both sides. Right? No, it's different. It's made by Anheuser-Busch, but it doesn't taste anything like Bud Light.
Oh, okay.
I actually am not even. I don't even like drinking Bud Light. The taste of it is not even the same. Yeah, and Busch Heavy is way smoother than Budweiser.
Huh. I've had Budweiser. I don't know if I've ever had Busch Heavy. Is that what they call it?
I've never had that. Is it a red can? Busch Light red can?
It's just no. That's NA. I don't drink that.
Oh, okay. I've seen the red can.
No, this is the true story. I flew in and she ain't watched it, but my aunt was like so proud, and we didn't have to stop at the liquor store. Got to her house, flew before we flew to Belize. We flew to Colorado, and she was all happy. She got me beer, so I was all ready. I'd fucking been flying all day. So I opened up her fridge. I was like, "Oh, who drinks Bush NA here?" Well, that's yours. It's like it's bright red NA Bush, and she thought she got me Bush Heavy, and she felt bad that it wasn't Bush Light. It's like
Andy said he's been in a heavy bush before.
What kind of bush?
Well, you get into the heavy bush, and then you combine it with Bush NA, and it's like fucking drinking squat piss. It's fucking horrible.
Man, I can't drink but like anything Budweiser.
You know, Corey's more concerned about his muscles than he is
Girlish figure.
having a you gotta keep the bod. Which way is the beach? I don't know. The cooler's over here.
Dude, it's hard to do what Corey did. I've talked to him about that. That's hard to do. Like hard to do.
Yeah. I give him props. I mean,
yeah.
I would imagine it's hard to do. Are you saying this is easy?
No, it's not easy. It's a lot of dedication. A lot of dedication.
Corey's a little bit younger. I don't have that drive.
He's
Old fashioned for the win. Oh yeah, Corey. Yep. I agree with Corey 100%.
I'll agree on that. Now I want a whiskey. Dang it!
Yeah.
It doesn't ever bloat you.
What, whiskey?
Yeah.
No.
Beer bloats you. Not whiskey.
Yeah, I could. Andy's Little Debbie's built his body. That's good. Oh snap! So, what are you guys eyeing for Black Friday? Got any? What's on the wish list? What are you hoping? And
so get that 3D tool.
I'm definitely getting the Kratos, and I like the Anson deal that they're gonna have with that breakdown, that wood breakdown. I've got to use it. That breakdown hail rod, and then you get the end game handle for free.
What's the deal on that hail rod? It's the woody.
It's the wood. It's a wood dead dent, so it's small diameter, it's solid carbon, just like the wood was. Only it is a breakdown rod, and I've got to use it here. Woody brought one here, and I got to use it. And the thing is, and I don't use a lot of them. I only use them if I'm working from the back forward, if I need the length on it. Yeah. But it is the best hail rod that I've used. I love it.
Is the weight
now that the weight's not bad at all, and the diameter it's not a big diameter, so they're real ergonomic and comfortable to use, just like the original wood. But then they throw in the end game handle.
Wow!
For free with it,
and that's like $220, right?
$230, ain't it?
$230.
And I think the hail rod is like
$749.
There it is, $749.
How long does it get?
John, read the description.
I'm reading it here.
I'm gonna buy this thing, man.
It is awesome.
90 inch
wow.
breakdown rod. Tips not included. You
Any
do get
bedside
3 pieces plus a ball.
Dang. Do they have a T handle for it?
I don't know if they have a T handle for it or not. I don't think so.
The only reason I ask is because, like, if I used it in a tail light,
yeah,
because that would reach anywhere in a bedside.
Yeah, it's smaller diameter. That's one thing. I already have it in my my basket, so I got to order that on Friday. I think that's when their sale starts for that one, and then get the end game for free.
Oh yeah, that's a good deal.
And then Well, and then it's free shipping, so I got a few other things I'm throwing in the cart there too.
Yeah.
Some tips and some other stuff that I need. So now is the time, for techs to buy before the end of the year. It's all write off. You get your end of the year write off if you need one. You get a discount. Rick Hummer's got some nice stuff. Like his all power set.
Mm-hmm.
I have all the stuff, so I don't have to buy it. But I mean, he just put together. He put together an awesome set. The all powers are money.
Yeah.
Matt Boyette has some badass shit. What are those picks, John, that Matt Boyette came up with? I seen it today when I was working.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
They have like a cool handle where you always know the tip is or something.
Yeah, he's got
a tip.
Let's see. Inline pick set. That must be it.
Yeah. That's not bad.
So yeah, the handles have a ridge or something built in, or I don't know if it's welded on or how it's on there, but they got different ridges on these handles to where you can feel where your tip is. So it's in line with the tip.
Wow.
So you know what the heel and what the tip is.
Yeah. Lets you orient your tool tip on a pick set. That's I've never seen that before. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, that one's cool.
What
that anniversary AR set too, that's God.
Oh, that
I almost just want to buy it. Yeah, the AR-10.
I like the cold snap.
I have the cold snap too. I love that one.
Yeah.
But I love the AR-9. And then being able to put some weight on it and buy the kit, the anniversary kit. So I want to buy that just to have it.
Yeah,
that's the anniversary kit right there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's red. It's red carbon fiber. He's got weights he can put on the back, and they go into each other, so it's all modular. And then they've got a thing where you can hang it on your tool cart.
Oh, nice.
Either with a ring or a little T-slot deal there.
I think for like hill guys, that's the one, but route guys, I think it's all the cold snap is.
I like I use the AR-9 down like box sides and corner panels. It works awesome. Depending on like you get high strength steel doors. Sometimes I'd rather have the cold snap on that one.
I work on a lot of Toyotas, so that's probably why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
I mean, the more big, if it's a bigger smash situation, I prefer not having the auto return, but everything's got its place. It's but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just a nice package. They put it together nice, and I like the idea of the weights and the cart.
Throw
hangers.
Those straight executioners you got. Are those gonna be on sale?
Yeah. They are on sale. Let's see, tools by brand.
I saw Levon talking about the curved ones.
I love the straight ones. You go down the door, and you get towards the top of like the brace, and they'll fit in there. Well, not on all doors because some of them are pinched a lot tighter, just like the hood.
Yeah,
but they definitely have their place. And going up through a hood, like some of those front cavities, they got the bigger front cavities. They fucking work nice because they flex and they bend.
Yeah, so you could bend a curve into the straight ones.
Well, you can, well, and it will kind of float up and it bends because it's a shaved shaft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You really don't have to bend it. I mean, I suppose if you really put some muscle behind it, you could get it to stay. Yeah, but it's not quite as like malleable as like a dead craft whale tail, but it's gonna have that bend and wiggle
like a shave tool.
Yeah,
more like a shave tool. Yep.
Yeah,
that's gonna be money for upper doors. I'm gonna have to get those.
Yeah. So I got one right here. I can't see.
What kind of cell are you gonna? Is $249 it on sale, or is that the normal price?
That's regular price for the 3-piece straight set, and then you get 10% off of that, either at PDR A1 or at dentreaper.com. So yeah, I mean it's got a lot of flex to it.
Yep. Are you talking about going up through the belt holding holes, Alex?
Yeah. Going in there or going up. Like a lot of Toyotas, I could go if I take the door panel off, I could get up anywhere.
Oh, going up through the bottom, not through the top.
Yeah. These things are on my
Mini Coopers. I've always used the Ultra Shave tool through the or a lot of BMWs. They got that big plug at the bottom of the door. Yep. That's like on an M8. You go from the bottom of the door, you get all over the body line, but from the window, you need a big kick. Like one thing I learned about M8s is that scythe tool you have. Is that how you call
Super
it?
Scythe? Yeah, the 6-inch kicker.
Dude, that tool's meant for an M8 BMW.
Yeah. And so I got the soft tip on that one.
You got the scythe tool, you got the
Archangel, yeah. So that's got that 6-inch kick. I mean, you compare that to your Reaper kick.
So the big difference.
Yeah. But yeah, on those beamers, you slide up and under that brace and you get all over it.
Have you guys used this window guard?
What is that one?
It's Matt Boyette's. It's the pack out one.
Oh no, I have not.
Oh, I haven't.
So it's
didn't even know it existed.
Super wide.
Oh shit, yeah.
It will fit right in a drawer of a pack out. So like you could even use it as like a shelf on your pack out. Like if you
well, there's another thing.
Dude, you could close it. You could close your pack out, lock it up with this in it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it slides right in between the drawers.
But dude, I bought this. Yeah, it slides right in there. The drawer will close with.
Well, then you don't have to move your window guard as you're moving it. You cover a lot more area.
So wide that with that, like the bigger kick tools, it's money. So I can have my tool all the way at the edge here, and it's coming up and kicking in.
Yeah. Okay.
And like for like the Corolla, this is what I'm using all the time.
Yeah.
There's like only a few cars that this will not like the back. I think a Honda has there's a Honda where the back window is like really small. Yeah. This doesn't fit that well, but for the big kick tools, this window guard is money.
Add it to the list.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah, a lot of people, I don't see a lot of people using it, and I'm like, that's the best window guard I've besides the 80 gauge PDR finesse one that I don't use very much.
Well, I actually took that out front to make sure I didn't get shot. And if I did, I'd be okay. And that thing is heavy as fuck.
Dude, it's huge, man. It's huge. I mean, you put that in your sweatshirt and it becomes a bulletproof. That's Jacob Taylor. He won your tabs on Dent Digest.
Oh, I thought I recognized that name. I gotta send. I still haven't sent him out, Jacob. My bad.
Yeah, he won them.
I was waiting for him to go on sale. Now I can send them cheaper.
I keep yelling at him. You better buy the Kratos tool.
Get on it. That's your sales pitch. Just buy it or else.
Buy or else.
Oh, yeah. The Kratos tool. Buy it or
else. I actually just took Jacob. He shot a big coos deer with me. Really cool coos deer.
Nice.
That would be so shit.
Oh,
what did he shoot?
Awesome. A 7
you have a lot of.
He used my gun, and I'm like, hey Jacob, look over here on this side of the road, and I went to the other side, and he found a buck before there was a guy. to put it in perspective, another group of hunters parked like 80 yards away from us. And it was kind of rude, you know, it was a little rude. Like they were literally 80 yards. I could throw a rock at them, you know what I mean? And
you can throw a
they
rock
were still
80
in
yards.
I could, well, a small one, you know.
You can't see where it lands, so it went 80 yards.
You know, maybe it's 60 yards, 60 yards.
Still like Uncle Rico from Napoleon down. You want to see me throw this football over the mountains?
If they talked, we could hear them. You know what I mean?
That's
so he glassed this buck up before they got out of their truck. You know what I mean? And it was still a little dark, and he found this buck. And immediately when I put my spotter on him, I was like, we're going, because I didn't want them to like try and shoot 800 yards from the. Yeah. I was like, let's go. And we hiked and went over this road. And dude, I kid you not, we didn't make it in time, and I knew the buck went over, and I was like, we gotta go to this saddle and get over, and he'll be right there. We jumped the deer at like 8 yards, and it runs down, and I have this Gunworks rangefinder, and it'll give me MOA because I shoot my 7 mag out to 1,300 yards, not at a deer, but 700's like realistic, you know. So I'm just like staying with this deer, and I range it, and I'm like, turn the turret to 3 MOA, and then 4, and then 5, and that deer ended up stopping around like 4.5 MOA or something, and he smoked it 450 yards.
What
from
the
8
hell
yards to 450 yards, he got on a boulder. I was pumped for him, man. That was cool.
That does sound dope. I gotta ask you, because MOA to me here in Minnesota, that means Mall of America. There was another shooting down at MOA. What's MOA?
Minute of angle. And it depends on how far you're going out.
And like the military,
at 100 yards,
like
it changes. Yep.
Gotcha.
At like, say you buy a gun, you look at the ballistics and the MOA, and the ballistic coefficient is what you want to look. That's where it starts to really drop.
Yeah.
Hold
on. Bullet coefficient is what you're saying?
Are you guys doing like hunting trigonometry?
Yeah, dude. It like, I mean, dude, when I go hunting, I kid you not, when I go hunting, my gun, my binos, my spotter scope, I bet you I'm carrying 10 grand around in the desert.
Do you also have a graphing calculator? Like, what are we?
Oh, I use the swag method.
You guys are in the guys in the van.
I'm looking at my Christmas present this year to myself might be a 6.5 by a 300 Weatherby.
That's a badass round.
I got a buddy of mine. He's got his FFL, and I'm looking at him. I'm thinking that getting the Apex Weatherby in the 6.5 by 300.
That's awesome. Freaking, I have a 7 mag. I either want a 7
mags tried and true.
I either want a 7 PRC or the 6.8 Western for like a lighter weight gun, like with a carbon barrel and everything. But
yeah, I believe that's Nick from Dent Vision Tools.
Nick's a cool
you lost
dude,
me,
man.
dude. I think I just need I need to go get that whiskey.
John, the thing about Arizona is you have to glass like 2 miles to find a deer. It's not like brush. You don't hike like you can, but like
that's a perfect Weatherby.
Oh yeah,
hunting. Flat man out there.
Last coos deer I shot was 675. I shot him from 80 yards to over 600.
That's another tool right there. Not to get like John showed it, Dent Vision. I got to get those.
You don't have them?
They're bomb, dude.
I don't.
Dude, I swear he changed the knockdown game. It's for like 2 months I didn't use that knockdown, and I started using it, and it is
awesome, dude. I thought it was stupid too the first time I
did. I did, man.
Like, come on, dude.
But like, you know what I thought was stupid was like holding it above the panel.
Yeah.
But then I just started using it as a normal knockdown. and it does the same thing.
Yeah. It's hard to describe until you hold it in your hand and actually use it. It's just
well, and I knock down. My knockdown is always above the panel.
It is.
So yeah, I don't ever hold my knockdown to the panel unless I'm working on like aluminum, depending on. Sometimes I'll drive it in, but most of the time I hold it above and I'll shock the metal.
Yeah. You know what else is a really good tip? It's from Willie Quick. He's got these like carbon ended tips. It's hard.
Oh yes, those things are badass.
Yeah, it's from
what are
Willie
they called?
Quick. Here I'll look it up. I forget what it's called. But yeah, it's badass.
Yep, I have both. I have both of them. I have the round and that one.
And you don't like to talk cutting, I guess.
Did he finally leave? I can't.
Hey, he'll tune in on the Dent Digest for like 5 minutes. So I gotta go, guys. See you later.
Yeah, well,
I'm just kidding.
Really Quick Tools products.
You and Jack need to come down here and hunt coos deer with me.
You could probably talk us into that.
I'm going to.
Yeah, they're called the Carbon Cush Caps. Let me see if I can get back to Carbon Cush Caps.
Those look money for like crowns.
Yeah,
crowns.
Exactly.
Doing some soft blending on rails. Like when you have those nice soft, like you're blending out a rail, and you have that nice soft dent.
Yeah.
That the one that John just held up is money.
Yeah. I don't. So I know you can buy them with the tips. Oh, there they are. There they are. The stainless lava cap and then the flat dome tip. I mean, those things are freaking amazing. This thing is super awesome.
Have you ever tried the plastic lava tip for a blending hammer he has?
Mm-hmm.
That's like my favorite blending tip. It's right there.
And this
lava lamp.
The lava lamp.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Money.
I was working with him in Texas, and I was like, "Where the hell do you get that tip?" Well, we make it. So he ended up giving me one so I could work with it, and that thing is badass.
Yeah, I was at MTE. Corey Nichols was like, "You don't have one of these? I'm gonna buy you one." I was like, "No, I'll get it. And he was right, dude. He's been right about a couple of things. He's smart cookie.
I love his hammers. That's my carbon fiber hammers. I use the Willie Quick setup. My knockdowns are Willie Quick.
Yeah.
I really like that quick chain setup, but that Dent Vision, I definitely gotta get one of those.
What the hell is this?
If you like knocking down, not on the panel, you need that. You need that knockdown, bro.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, question: do I go with the Metalmatic one or do I go with the original?
I mean, you could go with the original, or you could go with the guy that makes a lot of other people's tools.
I was just asking.
I think some of his tools are great, but he's getting pretty crazy about that. You know.
I'm definitely gonna get the Dent Vision. That tool. Woody Koss actually came down here, and he was like, "Man, this thing's awesome." And I never ever have my knockdown on the panel when I'm doing hail or shit like that, or a lot of my stuff. Yeah. So that thing would be awesome.
It's money, dude. I haven't had one issue with mine, so.
You know what? And it's just like anything else. You use it over and over again. It's a knockdown. If it breaks, fucking buy a new one. I mean, we make enough money. I mean, our tools make us money. Yeah. They are eventually going to fail at some point in time. Everything, and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's
why I drop a knockdown tip, like a knockdown, and I really like metal knockdowns, and
yep.
I drop
a knockdown,
dude, when you hits drop one, and you have to buy another one. Like, You know, I just bought that.
Gouge
thing.
it.
It's a week
You
old.
gouge it. And, I mean, yeah, there's no
It's
buffing
done.
out some of that stuff. Yeah.
That XC Surgeon tip from VIP. It is
that the
so
little
micro
oval
small.
one?
No, that's a little tiny one. It's like fucking shooting a needle in there. But when you got to do detailing,
yeah,
it is awesome.
Dude, if you have to redo PDR work, that's the tip.
That is the one. Yep.
That's the tip, man.
That's the one where you come in with a sharp tip and you knew somebody didn't know what they were doing.
Yes.
Yep.
And you
That's your first start.
You could save it somewhat, you know what I mean? You can get it flat again and clear might go, but it'll get it flat. Like the thing about that tip is it will push the high down, but it won't like a normal knockdown will make a circle around that high.
Yeah.
Well,
the other one that's good for that is the peewee, the metal peewee.
Is good for that.
Yep. The metal peewee. Yep. So when you're working on stuff like that,
I dropped the super tiny VIP
what
one.
you got in your hand, John?
Oh, these are just all my knockdowns.
Holy fuck!
These are half of my knockdowns.
You almost have as many as Jim Mitchell. You do have as many.
If I lose a knockdown, I have to buy another one. That's one thing I don't have.
What's in my drawer?
Man, have you guys used the B&D knockdown set?
No,
dude. You need to buy it.
Oh, those are the solid metal ones.
It comes in a gun case. It's awesome, dude.
I'll check it out.
It's awesome.
I have not seen. I don't think I've even seen that one.
Dude, they're awesome.
Did you get that bad boy yet?
I need to get it.
Yeah.
How good, can you show us how well it turns?
Yeah,
one of your tools.
Yeah. Let's see if I have any. Oh, look at this. The new 3D. Shameless plug. So yeah, the one button clicks it on.
Yeah.
And then this button drops the gear, and
wow.
I mean, it's smooth like butter, dude.
And is there like any play in that? When you're
it's about the same. It's about the same as the other tactical handles. I mean,
okay.
I don't know.
No, not enough to matter.
It's hard to illustrate because it's very minimal. It's very minimal.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
And that's why anybody that's in hail, if you're looking for that too, if you don't just do hail, if you do a little bit of everything, get that hail rod from Anson and get yourself a handle free. It's a no-brainer.
Well, I mean, there's like other handles, like I can get attachments for like my Ultra handle for the Anson or vice versa. I think the more components, I always feel like I have more play. So like that's the one to get.
Well, and the more components you have, the more shit you can lose when you're loading shit in and out. If you're like John, me, you're on the road, right, Alex?
Yeah.
Or you travel. Yeah. So you go and have that much. You have to put a part on to make a tool adapt. It's just one more thing to have to worry about losing.
Right. Yeah.
And I lose enough shit.
Yeah. Same. But yeah, I mean, this thing it's good. Smooth.
That's $230.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cheap.
And if you buy the hail rod, you get it free.
Yeah,
that's
I don't know what their deals are, but
I bought Ultra's newest handle that like you could build it for like your forearm. I love the handle and it's magnetic.
Okay,
have you seen this?
Yeah.
I think that was like 500 and something bucks.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I wonder, I mean, because you can thread into this thing. There should be something you can.
I'm sure they can make something like that.
They could figure it out.
Well, I don't have my Gorilla Grip here.
Are you talking about the Kiko one?
No, Ultra came out with one. I think Daniel Grom was involved in it. But you could it can look just like a tactical handle, right? but you could build
Yeah.
it differently on either side. So you could put
Yeah.
it, make it a T
Yeah.
handle or whatever, but
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
you could grab a pole that sticks up on this end, and then it goes up. There's a pad that goes right here, and you can lean
Okay,
in.
so
Armino
Matt
says he
knows
agrees.
what I'm talking about.
He's an ultra snob.
Bro,
Him and-
in
Him and
2007,
Steve cuddle
Ultra's
every
all
night.
I knew. Ultra's all I knew.
Yeah, that's fair. That they got.
I didn't even know what Dentcraft was or any other company. Like the guy that trained me drove me.
Ultra was pretty much California. I mean, that's where they're from.
Yeah.
That's the
I
West
drove
Coast
from Arizona.
company.
You West Coast guys. You West Coast guys with your freaking ultra tools and your lines.
How can you complain about like
lines.
ultra shave tools?
I can't complain. I have a lot of ultra tools. I like them. I'm not a fan of the
double
Octagon,
bend,
but they have a lot of good tools. I'll say that. But what I will say is, you West Coast guys and your lines. I mean,
don't be talking crap about lines.
Did the Alex use lines too?
Lines don't lie. I use lines.
Lines
for 12
lie
years.
all the time, dude.
Hey, it all depends how you show it.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Uh-huh.
I mean, there are guys that will show lines and hide a lot of stuff, but
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I feel like you can hide more in fog.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's
a lot of women
real high.
A lot of women with a
get it.
lot of makeup on hiding their lines right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, and here comes New York. Lines are a West Coast thing? Forget about it. You trained with Mike Toledo. Yes, it's a West Coast thing.
Bro, lines are for finishing, in my opinion. You know, lines can help you finish. And
I would say the opposite. I think lines find like if you're having trouble with the contours,
lines are good for that.
It's and stuff like that. I think lines they make the panel straight, but as far as detailing, I think fog's better.
Yeah, because you get you start fixing orange peel, you know?
Yeah, well, yeah, you can pull it back.
Yeah, farther. You can't do that with lines. You can't go farther. But my biggest issue with lines, I went to Bryce Kelly a few years ago, and that's when I started. He told me, just use a fog board 2 months before you come to me. Don't, you know what I mean? That's what I did, and it was really hard. It was like starting over, man.
Yeah,
really hard.
Reading a different language. That's why I talk shit about lines, because I can't read it,
dude.
It's like
it was
trying
super
to read
hard.
Japanese.
But he showed me I can't.
But I can't finish.
A line guy argues with me, you cannot blend with lines. I will swear to it. You can't blend with lines. You can't.
And I could see that because I always wondered how people blended with lines. I can see stuff with lines, and I actually used lines when I first started.
Yeah.
If I couldn't see a crown, I would revert to lines. I had a line board that I would put on there to help me see the crown because I could see the pitch. Yeah. I just couldn't fix in there. So I would mark it, and then I would put the fog up there, and I would learn to read that stuff in the fog. And then I just adapted where I didn't need the lines anymore. But the lines definitely came in my beginning stages.
Yep. I use both now ever since he's asking. I use both ever since I went to Bryce because I honestly feel like if you only use lines, you have an issue with the depth of a dent when you're fixing it. You don't get it as level. I over push a lot when I only use lines. And then the long view of a dent is a little off. That's where you get that wave, you know?
Well, and Dwayne Nelson, I never knew. I worked with him for 2 years, and we had to fix a door ding on a hail car. And he pulls up the line board, and I was like, the fuck are you using lines for? And he said, I start every deep dent in lines and get it up and get the contour right, and then he finishes it in fog.
As long as he doesn't over push it, sometimes lines will... You get blind and you over push. That's what I see a lot of guys doing. But starting a dent, I'd rather have inch lines, and it's a big map.
The fat one.
I could read it really well. But finishing, I'll use really skinny lines, super skinny lines, and then I get like what I really like lines for is in a indented area, and I just spin my board, and I'll find a way I can read the dent, you know. So
yeah, and that's what I did with and finding those concave ones. It's a bitch in fog because it casts so much.
It is, and
where you can find your line on a concave, you can find that line that throws you off. You're like the one that doesn't work. You know where your problem is.
Yep.
So I think I'm not saying you should be able to work in all of them, but I think you should be able to read both. Definitely.
I think
any new tech.
I mean, Manny in California, he's always used fog, but he wanted to learn lines just for like certain detail at the end, but like 3 lines. And I'm using the new Stucky carbon light, the big one.
Oh,
I put 4 small lines over the middle strip, and I don't use that for fog. I just use that for lines, and I use both ends for fog, and that's the best combination I've seen for me personally.
Well, you can do the hybrid boards. I mean, the ones where you have like the lines in the middle or lines on half and spin it and work both ways. Yeah. You know, they had those. I think Rameden had them when he did his boards that you could slide in on his lights. And he had the hybrid boards, and it gave you the best of both worlds. Some of them had the lines in the middle. Some of them had it on an edge.
Yep.
And definitely for somebody like starting out, a really good way to start.
Oh yeah, I think lines are easier to learn in the beginning, for sure. Definitely easier to find your.
Well, I'm not going to go that far. I think they have their place.
They do,
but that's just because I can't. You know, because I can't do it doesn't mean it's not right. Just like anybody else, you know.
Whoa.
I mean, look at.
If you can't do it, it's wrong.
Joe from Dent Evo, I think, is the best line guy out there. In California, Joe from Dent Evo, he's.
I wouldn't know. I can't tell. Somebody's asking. Chris was asking what whiskey. It's a Mitcher's Rye. Mitcher's Rye.
You're drinking the Mitcher's? Is that the same bottle that we got?
No.
When we were out there?
No. No, that's been my go-to. It's a real smooth rye. It's whatever, $40 bottle, something like that. It's good. It's a good everyday drinker. It's what you break out when guys start talking lines versus fog, and you can't take it anymore. You're like, God, I need a whiskey now. I can't.
Hey, I use both.
I can't do it again.
I'd like to see you try and fix that with lines, John.
I cannot fix that with lines. I will look like what's his name off of The Ringer. It ain't gonna be good.
The YouTube guy?
No, Johnny Knoxville off The Ringer.
Oh.
Jeffrey Dahmer. It won't be a good deal.
Dang.
But I could read it or tell you where you should be pushing. I just can't get there.
I would say lines are better for crowns and hidden pressure and anything.
Oh yeah, they will find shit like that.
If you don't know how to read metal, yeah, sure. If you need lines to help you read metal, then I would imagine.
You either fix lines or you fix metal, is what you're saying.
That's what I say because I can't read lines, so I have to talk shit about lines.
Didn't you used to call a line guy BKW, Bryce Kelly West?
Shane Roses is not a line guy, is he?
Yeah, he is.
I revoke.
He does not.
I would retract. No, he's an excellent dent guy. He does some crazy smash shit.
Shane Roses is awesome.
Good dent guy.
And I did not know that he was a line guy. But
really?
It's all in however you can fix it. If you can fix it, the best tool is the one that you can use.
Yep.
If I can't read a line, don't mean it sucks. It's just like if I can't use, fucking Dent Reaper tool, doesn't mean it sucks, but you might want to try something else. I mean, it's just whatever it is.
Yeah. That's one thing about dent guys is we get all fix the same dent differently.
Yeah. I just somebody was commenting on Instagram today, and I was like, yeah, different strokes for different folks. What up, Chris Allen? And yeah.
What's up, Chris?
Armijo confirms Shayna's lines. But
when I was first getting into it, before I went to training or anything, I actually talked to Jerry Black. The old guy, the old school. And he said the best thing you can do is learn to read fog.
Wow.
That will be your best friend.
Well, yeah, because I mean, like doing hail in lines, you don't see anybody doing hail in lines.
No. Dude, lines on top panels are not as
well.
They're good for
even
side.
if it's peppered down the side, it's the same thing. I mean, you're not casting that whole thing. I mean, you're blending, you're hiding a lot of shit. You can't, like you said, you can't do that in lines. And if you have a ton of damage, like wind-driven damage on the side, and you're trying to do hail, lines aren't going to work.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just want to take a minute to appreciate what Nick Van Hook said. His brother's begging to try lines and he might disown him. Not only do I love this guy's fucking knockdown and his paddles, Nick, I think me and you are going to be best friends, is what I think. I love, that's my favorite comment of the night. Comment of the night.
That's it. Matt, don't ever sell this guy an umbrella. But lines are great, man. Don't be hating on lines. Just because you can't do it doesn't mean it's not good.
Exactly.
Listen, I know that, and I'll admit it here quietly with nobody watching. But in public, I'm talking shit about lines every time.
At MTE.
Okay.
Hey, I will say this. There's never been a line guy.
John just admitted that in front of all three people that are watching Dents and Dreams right now.
They don't ever see this.
Anyway, go ahead, Alex.
What did you
Back
just
to
say?
you, Alex.
What did you just say?
You said I admitted that to all three people that are watching Dents and Dreams right now.
Yeah.
Eventually 6 will see it. I'm sure Alex will show his wife and
Dude, my wife don't do nothing. I've tried to get her into the dent, She's just, I took her hunting. I got her drawn for an elk hunt once, and that ruined it because it got down to 16 degrees up north. And she's like, I'm never doing this again,
Oh, fuck. That's like sweatshirt weather when you're walking.
Not when you're born in the desert,
Hold on. Chris Dale is saying I ain't switching to no paddle. Chris, this is my go-to hammer. The ratchet hatchet.
Yeah.
And I knock down with the handle, which is basically a paddle.
I'm a hammer guy for sure.
But yeah, I mean,
I'm a hammer guy too, but I'm not a big fan of the ratchet hatchet. That's not my go-to. I like fixed handle hammers.
Yep.
Do you guys use paddles at all?
I used to use Scott Grimes paddle.
Okay.
And
that carbon
panel.
Yep.
And he's the guy made awesome.
That thing was awesome.
Yep.
And I still have it. I retired it because I stopped using paddles, but the weight of a hammer, can't beat it, man. I don't know. I mean, as long as you're accurate, right? Well, you need to be accurate to be good at knocking down. You don't need a paddle. Like knocking down is more important than pushing, in my mind.
I agree.
And you have to be accurate with it.
You've seen my.
I use a hammer most of the time. I don't even really use for the most part. I don't use a knockdown.
What hammer do you use as a knockdown?
At me?
Yeah, like normally, like every day. Like what hammer are you using as?
I use a paddle, or I use Matt Boyette's the short knock, the one that's cut down. That's a hammer that I use, and I use head of it.
The one with the skull hand.
No. His other, the one with the red handle. It looks like a snap-on hammer.
Like the snap-on body hammer.
Yep.
Yeah, but you use that one with a knockdown, right?
Yep. Oh, my main knockdown is probably the cars former.
The cars former. That's
the stainless steel one.
That blending hammer is money.
That thing is probably my all-round go-to hammer. I use other ones, but that is probably like the one I use the most.
That for like a hard door edge, the small part of that hammer.
If
you do it accurately, it disappears.
Well, blending rails and stuff like that. That's my go-to.
There's a lot of gems in this episode.
If I want a heavier hammer,
it's so
I like
that people are gonna have to wade through all of the bullshit in between to get the gems. They're here, guys.
Gems in this episode, dude. Like, all that really matter is like, I don't want Matt selling Nick Dent Vision any umbrellas because he don't like lines.
Ah, come on. You think Armijo is gonna turn down a juicy sale? And
no.
Dent Vision, he has a shop. He's indoors. I don't know if he needs an umbrella, but
we just had him on the Dent Digest last week. He's really cool, dude.
Yeah, I seen him on there.
The Big Dent Slayer hammer is awesome. Like the one with the skull on the bottom for a heavy hammer. That thing is money.
Yeah.
That is another one of my favorite hammers for like a heavier hammer.
Which one?
The Dent Slayer hammer with the skull on the bottom.
I never got that.
It's a cool hammer.
Dude,
I really like one side of it. One side of it.
I have 30.
I like both sides.
Hammers.
I like both sides, but the handle of it, like I wish he made it to where I could spin the skull.
I would like it actually a lot better. The skull is cool. Yeah. But that's the first thing I said is I wish it had a ball on the end.
Yeah. Well,
the skull is cool.
If he made it to where you could rotate the skull, it'd be money because you could always have the smooth part in your hand. But when you use it on that,
when you flip it around and then you have the jaw of the the jaw of the skull right in the palm of your hand and you're trying to work it.
That is my hammer every day.
Yeah, this one I bought. I finally got this one because it's Kiko. I love Kiko.
Is that the steelhead?
Yeah, the steelhead.
Yeah,
16-incher. It's money.
I don't have that one yet.
I love this soft tip. Oh man,
it's got everything. It's got a little bit of a paddle, and then it's got the Craftsman. You know.
Yeah, I tried with this. I mean, if I'm working a dent and it's too big a pain in the ass to go switch something, I can use it. But I'm so dialed in with that ratchet hatchet. Like,
really,
that is in my hand constantly. Yeah.
I will say, like, I've used the Craftsman hammer every day before they came out with that.
Yeah.
And, dude, that I would use the metal part of the Craftsman hammer like on aluminum with like a VIP. So like I was very used to that and I really liked it.
Feel it's so much as muscle memory, dude. Like your hand, like I mean, even if I lost this ratchet hatchet, I have an extra one just in case. But even switching to a new ratchet hatchet is like you can feel the difference. You know something's wrong.
Well, it's just not. It's not the normal.
Yeah.
There's something about the PDR. There's something about OCD.
Every PDR guy's a little bit.
Well, even changing a tip once the tip wears out, you sand and buff that thing because that's the one, and you get a brand new one that you started with, and it's like you got to get comfortable with it again. And there's a certain level OCD that is in PDR.
Oh, yeah. Even with a glue tab. Like, you use the same glue tab for a whole car, and then I mean, I've heard of glue tabs breaking before. I don't know that it's a thing, but
Dude,
if I lost my glue tab and had to switch to a new one, yeah, I mean, you can tell the difference in a different glue tab a lot of times too.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and I use my glue tabs, and John knows how I set them up. I don't have a bunch of them. I use like one of each size, and that's what I use. So, like, if I dump it in my case, and I will look for the one that I was using to put that back on there, because that's my comfort. It has a little bit of glue on it. It's worn.
Yeah.
It's the way I am.
Sometimes I'll have like this 2 of the same tabs, and one just pulls better, I feel like. So I'm always using that one, you know, especially like the game green square, little squares.
Yeah.
Oh, the little rectangles.
Right.
Yeah.
Those things, out of all them tabs, that thing was the best pulling tabs on all the game greens. And that thing
I still use them. I still use them.
Oh, yeah. They're badass.
But I will say,
they got some good flex to them.
Yeah. I don't use them as much as with the purple crease tabs that Dent Reaper came out. They're like they're pull better, like they're very accurate.
I just seen John Venmo you money.
No, really? He did it, dude. I mean, I swear, like,
what are you talking about?
I swear, dude, his purple tabs are the best. Like
the crease tabs.
The crease tabs and the ones that the circle ones, like they are the best tabs. I don't care what anyone says.
The hardest pulling tab on the market right now, as far as I'm concerned, is still the purple crease tab.
Yeah,
that thing will wreck some shit. If you want to learn knockout,
I'd go purple over tornado any day. I'm just saying.
Well, you know, you haven't brought in the
I haven't tried the tornadoes. I haven't tried.
Don't go starting wars.
But
all I'm gonna say is no cows died in the making.
Eat chicken.
Okay. Tabs. But you know what lasts longer than a tornado? A typhoon.
John, that's what
remember that.
You should put little chickens. Put little chickens in your package, and we could have a little cow.
If you ever want to, if you train people, if you want to teach them to knock down, get Reaper tabs. They'll get their workout.
I think the most accurate tab out there, but
the purple Reaper tabs. Hey, well, John, everybody says they break, and I'm not judging them.
If
you
know how to glue pull, they don't break. Like good dent guys don't break them.
John watched me work at Shaw Trucking. How many dents on that rail did I pull?
Yeah,
and I broke one fucking tab, and we made, I'm not going to say money, but we made good enough money where I justified buying that tab. Just say that.
Yeah, you buy a tab or two with that check.
I don't ever stretch them with a slide hammer. I'll stretch them with a mini lifter, but
no.
I've
heard people say both.
Hammer.
I made a video it's probably over a year ago now, but somebody was like, "Oh, you'll break them every time if you use the slide hammer." So I set up my camera and I fixed the whole front half of a roof just with the slide hammer, just to be like, no.
That guy just doesn't have any finesse. If you just rip it and grip it, you'll break any time.
Yeah. Well, I think too, if you learned on, some of the older school tabs, like you needed to do that to get the shock in the metal to be able to get the pit out. Like you had to fucking rail those things. And,
well, and with glue pulling is setting glue time, knowing your glue, whatever one you're using. Yeah. And when you do that first pull, it's almost like a suction cup. So you give that couple bumps and then you hit it. You get that shock.
Yeah.
So it's not. I don't
the
ever
setup
grip
bump
rip
is,
anything.
I find the setup bump is really underrated. Like I don't know if a lot. I feel like everybody knows about it, but yeah,
people don't. Some dent guys don't know about it.
If you grip it and rip it, even if you have a different tab, that's where you pull paint.
Yeah, 100%
with a slide hammer.
Yeah, but like that was like a super tab thing when those came back out in like 2013. Like, get it high and knock it down, but like that's not the thing anymore. You don't need to pull a huge mound and have 40 minutes of a knockdown. Like, there's times to do it, and good dent guys know when to do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, or
super sharp.
Advanced dent guys know when to do it. You know,
if it's super sharp, you have to turn it inside out. And if it's,
and at the end of the day, what do? Everybody, we always say PDR is an art. It's all finesse.
Yeah. You got
so if you have to pull something that hard to risk pulling paint, knock it down, spread it out, soften that dent up.
Yeah.
Use your other tools. You don't have to just use a tab to crank it out because it's only going to do so much. You can't pull a needle through the middle of a fucking dent. I mean, you do have to open it up, depending on what it is.
You could literally, like, I got this from Bryce. He told me I could like create lateral tension by moving metals out to like help bring it up. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
you can create your own lateral tension with no device, just with the knockdown and hammer.
Well, what would you rather fix? Like a half-inch dent in a door that's tight, or a soft dent that is already spread out like a softball dent?
Dude, the like BB shot.
I'll take the softball dent all day long because it's already spread out for me. What do you have to do with that BB dent? You have to spread it out because you've got to be able to get that center to come through.
Yeah, that's where patience come in big time. You know, I hate.
Well, that's
dents.
why
like, if I can't dolly them, if I cannot dolly that dent, I cannot stand that type of dent.
Do you have the dolly tips? Do you ever do that?
I don't. But I use like old bodyman dollies, and I have a whole bodyman. I grew up in a body shop, you know. Did we lose Clif?
I don't know. Is he gone? I'm looking at a website. I was just trying to see if I could find something to help you out. Is Clif's audio gone?
I don't know. Talk
if you can hear me, Clif. Blink twice if you're safe.
I got a story about these, John.
Yeah.
Those dolly tips.
I'm telling you,
I went and visited Ryan in Maryland, and we had to go to all these different spots. And I mean, where he is like a big race town. And we went into this mechanic shop, and I don't know what a piston flew and hit the hood of this race truck. And it was bad, dude. It was high in this hood, custom paint job, and it was bad. I was like, how did that not break the paint? I was shocked. And I was like, hey, you got those dolly tips from John? And I literally went under the hood and just held the pressure while he knocked down, and it came out perfect, dude.
Nice.
And I have video of it. I was trying to video of it, but like the video of mine is so dark. Like, I got to make a video of it, but it's not going to be like the best. But dude, that set is money.
Yeah.
Well, and when you're dollying with it, don't use it with just steel. Coat it with hot glue. Let it sit, and then you get a soft shock. So if you hit it with your hammer, you're not going to break the paint.
No,
so you can push up in the center.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second, guys. We just got a comment from Ted Kunin from Black Magic. So I'm going home tomorrow for the rest of the week, and then back to the place I'm at to exercise my body and brain. My body still has a lot to go, but I'm going to try to do some dent repairs and see what my body can do. I'm gonna post videos about it. Might even go live with it. Yeah, that's awesome. It's good to hear, dude, that you're even getting close to that at this point. Like, mad props to you.
Awesome, dude.
Just keep pushing. And yeah, like I mean, I just bought a whole bunch of stuff for shutties for the Dent Digest giveaway. But yeah, if you guys don't have Black Magic PDR tips, get you some of that.
I just heard that his tips that go on like the R4s,
dude, they're the money.
Yeah,
the best.
I love the bullets. The bullets and the bubbles, dude, are awesome.
I hate to say this, but his R4 tip that like goes on the BB tip of A1 is the best. Like, I hate to say this because they last forever. They last way too long. Like, I'll use one for a whole month or 3 weeks.
Yeah, they do last.
They don't fall off and they last.
Time, yeah.
I hope they do not last as long because then more people buy them, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, it's just a damn good product, guys. Go to Black Magic PDR and get you some.
The VIP flat, the ones that you can put on the VIP, those things are money too.
I have not used them ones either.
Dude, he has like 3, the flat ones.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
The flat ones, man, they're money. They're not like a finishing, but like they last a long time too. And for knocking down, that's impressive.
You're gonna have to talk to somebody to come up with talk to Black Magic to come up with one for the Coukoulis. You have to send them one.
Yeah.
Because one of his tips on that to soften it up and then take it to steel.
I don't think you'll never push through it with the Kratos. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
that's the thing.
You can just sell one tip at a time.
You have to charge $50 a tip or something.
Yeah.
But that would work good on that tool.
Yeah, that would be pretty dope.
Oh yeah, he can make it. John's gonna have to send him one.
Yeah, we can work that out. For sure. So you're talking what? It must be in this one. I bet it's in this one.
No, it goes on a VIP knockdown. Those are pushing rods.
Shop now.
Go to the.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, this one right here. The beaker tip.
The beaker and the bullet.
Oh, that goes on
the beaker tip, in my opinion, is the best.
That goes on the the original
VIP.
That must not come.
That thing lasts a long time. It's money, dude.
And
then you can just take it off and do the fine knockdown work. You know.
Yeah, it must not come in the sample pack that I got because I don't think
you probably have.
No, that one looks awesome. That's one I got to order.
Yeah, it's money.
I'll have to check out I'm still not done with my first sample pack, but I ordered another one because they were doing that.
Go to the
giveaway.
R4 ones too, because he has multiple R4 ones, and I want to show you the one I really like.
Yeah.
This is one I got to see.
Yeah, that's not it. Round tooltip, door, no. Yeah, just go down.
There we go. R4 bullet tip.
I
like the bullet and the bubble. Yeah.
The bubble tip is the one I love. The bubble tip.
So the one that's
I'll
more
literally
like the
more like a cherry
for
cap.
cherry cap. Yeah. So
Yep.
I'll use that, and then I have another R4 that I'll just swap out to use metal on metal when I get to that point, you know.
Yeah.
But this is the only one I really use, and it's money.
Yeah.
I think
I got to get them.
I got that one at MTE. The first one lasted me like a month and like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I was shocked.
Shit, John, that'll last you fucking year for as much as you push anymore.
Yeah, probably 2 years.
How dare you? You sons of bitches.
Well, he'll lose it. He'll lose it, Cliff.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll lose it.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. Ted's saying he's thought of a couple. Yeah, Ted, I was thinking about. We'll have to talk about the super scythe tip and the anniversary reaper tips. That might be something worth exploring. I've long thought about that, but
I had a Kratos tip. I definitely think a Kratos tip would be in place.
I think that'd be my.
Yeah. Cliff, do you know how did I tell you how we came up with Kratos?
Yeah, because it says nationality-ish, right?
Yeah. Because Alex is Greek.
Yep.
And Kratos is the Greek god of strength. It's actually he's Nike's brother. Nike is the Greek god of victory.
Yeah.
I learned that in my research. But
well, then when Ted comes up with a cap for it, you're gonna have to call it the Magnum.
Oh my god!
My big fat Greek condom. How about that?
Magnum.
I love it.
You guys are bad.
Yeah, you're right. You know what, guys? It's been over an hour and a half. I'm just like, I just looked at the time. I didn't even realize. I don't know. People got to be getting bored by now.
Well, time flies when you're having fun with good guys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
if you didn't hear, you got to get the Kratos and the 3D door tool, the Hell's Angels, you know.
I'm getting the Kratos for sure.
Executioners, some chameleons, some purple tabs,
some yellow tabs,
some yellow crease tabs.
Get on over to dentreaper.com. We got 10% off everything. We got the new Kratos. We got the new 3Ds. We got the classics, the Hell's Angels,
and don't forget about the little blue Hell's Angels that aren't in the set. Those are a must-have to add to it.
Yeah,
are they smaller than the yellow handle?
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm gonna have to get those.
Yeah, those are little guys. Yeah, don't feel bad, Alex. I didn't have them for a long time.
I thought the yellow.
I didn't get them till John came here and wore tail.
I didn't even know he had them.
Neither did I.
My bad. Anyway, all these tools guys are 10% off.
Be better, John. Be better.
Yeah, I want to be. I do. I really do want to be better. It's just harder for some than others. You know, I can't be like you. I just cheers to you guys. You guys are the best.
I need.
Look at this is what our comments have come to. Adam probably got a full night's sleep. He's like, man, this is still going. What the heck?
He just got up to take a piss and like, oh, what the fuck? My phone's still going off.
Nick has to spend some money.
Too funny.
Adam's come back at least 5 times a day.
Well, and everybody out there, if you rewatch it, you probably won't watch till an hour 40 into it. But now is the time for the end of the year stuff. MTE, you can't write it off till that year. So if you're getting built up for next year and you need to write off, buy tabs, buy, tips, buy all that stuff, buy some tools that you might need. This is when you can write it off this year. So take advantage of all the companies, Excalibur, Dent Reaper, A1, Anson, get your stuff you need before the end of the year and get your write off.
I mean,
what's your saying, John?
We're gonna have to just hold on. I gotta switch formats here real quick just to get it in here.
I haven't heard it in a while.
Yeah, here we go. My bad.
It's a write-off. Whoop, whoop.
There you go.
There you go. You set them up. You set them up, boys. I'll knock them down. But yeah, it is. It's the write-off. Whoop, whoop. Get on it. But yeah. But yeah, other than that, and have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy food, family, and football. I think that's what Thanksgiving's all about. And I mean,
thanks for having me, guys.
Oh hell yeah! It's a great time.
Thanks for having me, John. Always fun hanging out with you, Alex. At least I didn't have to sit here with John by myself.
You guys are always a good time.
Fair enough, Libby. Yeah. Hey. But yeah, if I haven't said it enough, and I probably haven't because I'm kind of a dick. Thank you both. Like huge props to you both on these tools.
No, you haven't.
I haven't said it. Clif, you know what? I'm gonna get a tattoo that just says thanks, Clif. And,
don't get a tattoo of my name. Do not do it.
Why are you afraid we're gonna break up?
No. No.
No. I'll just say thanks, boys. How about that? Thanks,
all
boys.
right.
A tramp stamp.
Just don't. There you go. There you go.
I was just gonna say, don't get a fucking tramp stamp.
I think that's totally John, though.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. You know what? I said like 10 minutes ago, I said, oh, we need to end this. And it somehow kept going. And now look what
all this shit will be edited out now. Watch, Alex. Like he's gonna edit out all this shit.
Do you rewatch your shows, John?
Okay, he does.
Really? I don't. I can't. I don't.
No, exactly.
Whatever. Oh shit.
We do. I do my Opus clips.
Can you hear me now?
So I have to watch them through that.
I can hear you.
Okay, so
okay.
Dude,
I have rewatched.
There's
the
a lot
show
of
when I had
things
too
that
much whiskey and didn't remember what happened.
Well, I mean, I have a no filter type thing going.
I feel like you don't realize we're
out of my
still live.
mouth.
Yeah, we're still live right now. Just so you know.
I know it's okay.
Oh, I have zero give a fucks. John knows that.
It's okay, and I just whatever.
He still chooses to have me on.
If you like me, you like me. If you don't, it's okay.
Yep. John picked me up from the airport one time, and we get in this fucking vehicle, and on his radio, it's Dancing Dreams. And I was like, are you literally listening to your own show? Like the bad show? So yeah, I do know you. It's like, I've never listened to a show I've ever been on. I've never replayed it and listened to it.
Listen, if you don't remember what you said, so I have been in the situation where I've gone live on the internet and
said it's a write-off.
I've learned things that I've said from other people that I then had to go back and delete. So sometimes it's good to sometimes you have to review.
You were listening to it like the live. You were deleting it. You were going through it when you picked me up. It's
I think that's more like on the Dent Nerds. The Dent Nerds can be like 4-hour podcasts. You don't know what you're.
Oh yeah, you definitely have to.
Like,
well, there's been some of the Dents and Dreams ones that were like I've had to walk out at 3.5 hours. The St. Patty's Day. Yeah. Yeah. It's like I gotta go.
Yeah, no, it's
I hope you don't have any aspirations to run for public office because
who me?
Yeah, anybody that's been on my podcast or any podcast with me on it.
I would like
guilty
to see
by association
a Dent guy become a politician. I don't think that'll ever happen.
What how high of a rank do I have to, like, city council?
Well, I just watched that. me and my wife just watched.
Well, they tried to get me on city council last year.
What is it?
That was just Betsy said that was a couple months ago.
8 people
Chris
to
Rock
vote for you to get on city council.
Oh yeah, but it's a good old boys club, and they have their own way. And I say shit, I will be kicked off in the first fucking meeting.
They can't kick you off. You're an elected official. All right.
I'll be asked politely not to go anymore.
Let's not talk politics.
That's a good call. You know what? You know what else is a good call? I was gonna bring up Roe v.
Just wanted to thank you for listening to another episode of Dents and Dreams. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, compliments, or complaints, I can be reached at Dent Reaper across social media. And be sure to subscribe to the Dents and Dreams Facebook group and or YouTube channel, because that's where it'll happen if and when we go live. Thanks again.